What is going on YouTube and also the Discord stage channel? Welcome to your Strats Weekly for the week of 4 December 2021. As always, I am your host, Off. Thanks for being here with us. Holy cow, we made it. Right up against the gun. Vecino, Braden, how y'all doing?
Good.
Doing good. Lots of peeps hanging out down in the audience. Thanks for being here. Daz Nuts, Beetlebug, Tubeway, Toxic Sandman, Engineer, Taco, who was up here earlier, but he ran away. Senich will probably come up here later. Light Force and Siri. He's right. Maybe Crazy Chillins. I know they deal with the Crazy Chillins in there. Oh, more of the discussion of ye old weather we were talking about prior to the stream. We tried to get most of the sidetracking out of the way before the stream actually started, since Braden is known to derail us every time we try to start the stream. Never, he says. All lies. Yeah, welcome to your Strats Weekly, where we talk about all the stuff going on in Strats, what we're doing, and then inevitably tangent off into all kinds of other stuff and whatever else people feel like talking about. That's usually how it goes. We're going to be a little short this week. I already warned the stage channel about that. We have some officer meetings that are happening after the in-game event that's currently going on in New World, so I don't want to make those guys have to run too late because they've also got a grind event after that. I want to make sure they can get their meeting and then get under their grinding before it gets too terribly late, especially for the East Coast guys. We're going to jump straight into it. Knock out the easy ones first, starting with World of Warcraft. People still play World of Warcraft. I don't know if you knew this, but they do.
Lies.
It's true. Dude, Nightlife's been hyping up down there. What was that thing that he posted? That
they have a mythic team now.
Yeah, the Night Crew. Where is this?
Yeah,
pull this
late
up.
Night Crew or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're actually going to go for it. Him and Ambrose and some of the other guys you see kicking around the server sometimes. But yeah, we play. Oh, that's the wrong one. Why'd you start over there? I don't know. But yeah, we play World of Warcraft. We are on Area 52 Horde side on retail. I don't know at this point. I don't think we have anybody still playing in Classic. I know we did. I don't think anybody's still playing Classic anymore. But either way, if you're interested in linking up with the World of Warcraft peeps, head on down all the way down here to the Blizznerds channel. Hit up Nightlife. He can get you all the details on how to join up with our guys that are playing over there.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Also easy peasy Path of Exile. By all accounts, this league is great. No, by all accounts, this league is great. Well, no. No. You're thinking of last league, where it was a dumpster fire and everybody was furious.
Oh.
Alundril is on like his third or fourth character. I even saw him playing a solo self-found delve only like specialty league. Like that's how hard he's gone. Alundril's gone in real hard again. Yeah, I mean, give all he ever wants in life is a really good update or a really good league for Path of Exile, and he's got it finally. If you are looking to join up with us playing in Path of Exile, if you're looking for a support because you're a DPS or a DPS or a support who's looking for a DPS, or if you just want to talk builds and stuff like that, head down to Path of Exile, hit up Alundril. You can also hit up Senior Catpoop, although he is sitting this league out. I know for a fact. I don't know. Needs more Overwatch. Light Force, there's no Overwatch going right now though, man. The Overwatch League gone.
Dead game.
Well, man.
Esports, Overwatch esports is in a bad place, I think. You know, I still see samples of shock they're talking about. They plug McDonald's, so I guess that deal's still going.
Oh, nice.
But I know they lost in general, like across the league. A lot of teams have lost a lot of sponsors.
Yeah. Well, and actually, speaking of Overwatch, I had my Outlaws hat on the other day when I ran out to Freebirds, and the person behind the counter was like, "Oh shit, Outlaws, what's good?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do." And we talked about what a tragedy this season was after we got our hopes all up because we had such a strong season opener.
Yeah.
But at least Braden gets to feel
I don't even
superior.
know if are they going to come back with another season, you think? Or like, is Overwatch 2 going to happen? I don't know.
Man.
Activision shutting its doors.
If if Overwatch 2 got canceled, it wouldn't surprise me. That said, if they switch to a 6-man or down to a 5-man comps for next season, which was the original plan that they've pitched, and if they backpedal that and go back to 6-man, a lot of teams have released a lot of people.
Yeah, in preparation for the new meta.
Exactly. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, even Light Force. Light Force, for those who don't know, Light Force is one of the most hardcore Overwatch peeps. He has a podcast where he covers the Canadian Overwatch teams, Ready, Set, Pwn. Where's my thing? This. But even Light Force, doubtful of anything in Overwatch 2023.
Yeah,
that's saying something. I think next season happens because you gotta figure for something that large scale, the pieces were already moving and getting in place. But if this was the last season, this next year, 2022, I don't think many people would be surprised. Unfortunately, love to.
They're still hiring. Like I see in my feed, like got hired by Blizzard. Today's my first day at Blizzard. Stuff like that. So I think like the machine at least is running.
Siri says Blizzard is done. I don't know if I'd go that far. As to say Blizzard.
Yeah, that was
done.
in response to that, by the way. Like I don't think it's done for. I think they're trying at least. I do think there's a possibility that the assets, like Blizzard's IP, gets sold to a different company.
But will that company give us World of StarCraft? Look, all I want to know is when do I get to play World of StarCraft?
I know.
That's all I've been looking for since like 03, 04.
You know what I heard in gaming the other day is PlanetSide 2.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I did see that.
World of StarCraft, it's close. Without the RPG part.
I mean, we tried. We actually had a PlanetSide 2 for a while there.
Yeah?
I mean, we didn't go with... I don't even remember which faction we went with. Not the one that I backed. I thought that was really funny that you, me, and Tommy all backed different factions for that. That made for a lot of fun when we were settling on where Strats was going to play.
It was a full campaign.
It really was. Those forums were
onto something even better than World of StarCraft would be a freaking StarCraft TV series.
Yeah, that'd be cool with Raynor, Tychus. That'd be cool.
I'd watch it.
I mean, that can make for some like epic space battle. Like that would make for an epic sci-fi show.
Siri, a new Diablo also would be. I mean, if I would like to hope that Diablo 4 isn't going to just die a horrible death. At the
seems like it already has. I mean, it's just so crazy. Like, Nightlife and I played Diablo 4 and the new guy, the Druid, at BlizzCon. Like, how many years ago was that? Before the pre-pandemic, 2019.
Yeah, I mean, they made it very clear though that they basically they had an engine and they built assets specifically for that demonstration. Like everything was hella pre-alpha.
I just thought it'd be sooner, I guess, after seeing that. Or hoped, I guess, would be a better word.
I mean, I didn't even have hope, just because, think about how long Blizzard has historically taken to release anything. I mean, really. They're the originators of the soon TM meme. So I'm not surprised that it took so very long. Siri, okay. Yep, Lost Ark. Burn the U.S. servers to the ground. Taco can't be Diplo. Taco. He heard his name was spoken in vain, and he's up here to defend himself. Siri says you're not allowed to be Diplo.
If we have anything important like a structure to fuel, don't let the Siri get anywhere near it.
Man.
Fucking promised, and then fucking was like, nah. I love you, Siri.
Running on empty.
Oh man, no, it's too soon. It's too soon to talk about that tragedy. The like absolute cascade of shenanigans. Oh man.
No, I might. I played Lost Ark in one of the tests and then the most recent beta.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It even with like low graphics, it doesn't run that great on my computer. But if it comes out before the Guild Wars 2 expansion, then I'll play it a little bit. But I'm gearing up for Guild Wars 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think you're alone in that. But yeah, stealing is back and getting us at least slightly back on topic. Yeah, Path of Exile. Hit up Alundril down the Path of Exile channel. You want to join him in on that. Woo-wee. What Sinish DM'd me instead of typing in the thingy. Apparently Dota 2's esports are going strong. He just wanted to throw that out there. Finish typing.
Yeah, okay.
Send messages in the community stream thingy. In the announcements, there's a thread in the announcements. That way I can actually see them more easily instead of having to find them. Those are some kind of cool graphics for a Lost Ark. Oh, they have a Bard class.
It's cool.
I'm
not reading that, Sinish. I'm not reading that, Sinish. You guys
it's
send it
top down though, so like don't expect it to be like fully 3D.
Oh, is it really? It's like
it is 3D, but like
so it's Albion.
Diablo.
Yeah, it's like Albion Diablo.
Yeah. I didn't know that. That's kind of interesting.
But it's more MMO than Diablo.
I've always wanted like Path of Exile Diablo in an actual MMO, so maybe that is like the perfect thing. I know we had Albion, but Albion's Albion.
It's, and it's already in Korea and Russia, so like it's kind of known what's going to happen as it gets updated. I mean, Amazon's publishing it, so if you know.
Let's go.
If you don't like what Amazon has done lately, there might be some like watermarks or gear score or something.
Oh god, uninstall.
There's a Dune MMO in the works.
That doesn't surprise.
Let's go.
Oh, is there actually?
Oh
man,
yeah.
Such sidetrack.
Is.
Oh Lord, I don't know. I don't think that's a good. I don't think that's a good universe to adapt for an MMO at all. Not even a little bit. I think that's a bad idea. They can do it. They're up to there.
It's coming someday.
Let's go. Vecino wants to keep going. We're gonna keep going.
Boom,
bam. We're pressed for time. We're gonna talk about Princess Connect. There's a lot to talk about for Princess Connect.
Oh hell yeah!
Heck yeah.
We got banners.
For those who don't know,
let's talk about the better game that I found that you should be playing.
No, dude, that game looks like doo-doo.
What?
Straight doo-doo. Princess Connect though. No, huge month for Princess Connect actually. Holidays are always big. We are in the middle of a holiday banner. Skip it, in my opinion. Next banner also skip because we're about to have 3 back-to-back really big banners coming up. So I would not be pulling on this banner or the next one if I was y'all. If you are new to Princess Connect, they are offering a one-time 3-star guaranteed premium gacha for the next week starting tomorrow. So if you have never played Princess Connect, now is not a bad time to start. Get yourself a free extra 3-star to add to your roster. We've got Tower Luna coming on the 7th. That'll be here for 5 days. 20 more floors and a new EX floor. Get those hearts because we have unique equipment that just dropped. Lots of stuff that we got to do. Lots of girls that need to be geared up now. Clan battles are coming on the 15th. And also on the 6th, we're getting the next area. Level cap's going up by 3. And we're getting 12-3 gear. Prepare to get your grind on. We will get a double normal drops pretty soon. I don't remember when they start. 12th. Double normal drops on the 12th. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm behind on 11.5 gear. I don't know how I'm going to get 12.3 gear in place. Dude, it's brutal. It's brutal. Because the Sanctum survey for heart shards was opened up, and that's a massive stamina sink every day now. Because unique equipment is so powerful. So yeah, whole lot of cool stuff going on in Princess Connect. It is a mobile gacha game. You can play on iOS or Android and join the Strats co-crew. If you're interested in doing that, hit me up just in gaming or shoot me a DM. I can get you all the details on that. Speaking of stuff that's coming up this week, Endwalker finally drops for Final Fantasy XIV. We still got some people that play Final Fantasy XIV. I actually saw
It's it's out right now.
There was a lot of chat.
Yeah, but
about
it's official on the 7th, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
We've got peeps that play on.
Yeah, we have a guild somewhere.
We're on Crystal Goblin.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, Crystal Data Center Goblin Shard, right? Is that how it is?
Yo, that's a perfect image.
They have weird.
Yeah, Crystal Data.
Yeah, Crystal
Center.
Goblin Shard, right?
Goblin Server Shard. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they're calling it. Yeah. We do have some people playing on that. If you are interested in joining them, head on down Final Fantasy channel. I haven't heard from Surge recently. I know he was doing stuff.
He's playing a lot of Terraria right now.
Yeah, I think he's got that like that kid
life.
Yeah, that new kid life where suddenly there's not near as many hours for MMOs as there used to be. But it's a good time sink though.
He was doing Warframe, and then he was gonna come try New World with us a month or two in, and then.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about New World here pretty soon.
T-Mod Loader all the time now. I'm like, oh, yep.
T-Mod Loader. Goodness.
It's a Terraria mod.
I've been there where you're like, the baby sleeps all the time anyway. I'm going to have so much.
Well, like, the baby was born, and they were new baby and running a very successful ESO guild.
Yeah, that's
true. I don't know where they got the hours in the day to do that.
That was in the early. That's part of it.
Well, pandemic, the UK's lockdown was locked down the ship.
Oh yeah.
In the very early days, the baby does sleep a lot, but then 6 months a year, you're on full time.
Yep. And at that point, it's also more mobile.
Right.
You can't just put it somewhere and know that it's going to be there. You have to keep an eye on it. Just because you put it in its crib doesn't mean it stays in its crib. My sister was an escape artist. Little sister. Well, yeah. Final Fantasy XIV. That stuff's happening. Head on down to Final Fantasy if you want to hit those guys up. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. Fingers are being pointed at Siri. It wasn't his fault. Voidhome wasn't his fault. Rest in peace, Voidhome.
It was probably somebody's fault.
Well, I mean, the bot didn't tell anybody.
This is
that
why
was part of the problem.
I mean, we got a better wormhole. That's all. What are you gonna do?
We consolidated.
Yeah.
We've rallied around our family.
I heard that
was there.
Getting the materials and other crafting stuff for one of the stations broke him to the point where he couldn't play the game anymore.
Well, that's in Blitzar though. That wasn't in Voidhome. His
OPSEC. What are you talking
about?
Look. If they can find Blitzar by him saying Blitzar, then good on them. They did it.
We got spies, man.
It's easy to find the wormhole. Just look at the kill board.
Toxic's playing the long game, right?
Super long game. But yeah, EVE Online. We play a lot of EVE Online. A whole lot of EVE Online. We got a bunch of the peeps up here right now. Orthos is still holding down the space bar by himself. A lot of the EVE peeps are actually up here hanging out with us in the stage. But yeah, play a lot of EVE Online. If you are interested in joining us, we have spots both in the corporation as well as in the alliance. Strats Co, we live in Wormhole. That's the life we've chosen for ourselves because we hate ourselves and we like to lose money all the time. That's how it works. But we run all kinds of content, not just Wormhole content. We do null sec, high sec, low sec, PvE and PvP, all kinds of stuff to do. Plus lots of territory defense because people keep coming into Blitzar like they want to start some shit. And then
the in-game logo was approved, by the way, and it should be showing up in the game.
Oh yeah, well yeah, in the next maybe up to 3 months. But yes, the new logo, that was think tanked and then outsourced by Vecino to where do I have a good file for it somewhere? I wonder. Let me check. Throw it up.
I mean, we have here. I can just
have that there.
Do the
Do you have a good one in there? Oh well, I was gonna get a big one. looking for a big one, but I don't actually have it anywhere.
Oh, I have it. Hold on.
Open. Yeah, give me just drop a link in there so I can like pull it open real big. Oh, actually, wait, I can do this. Why not? Oh yeah, that'll do her. Bam, bam. Yeah, got approved. Now, although it's just the S with the snake dagger for the 21 in the actual in game. We're using the other stuff with like SEP and pretenders and such for all the cool pictures and whatnot. But yeah, that got approved. So whenever the next update happens, the next major update, they'll shove that into the game for us. Pretty exciting. You remember when that night that you and Taco very first started like throwing your super old EVE PvP clips in gaming, and you were like, if we start an alliance and it makes it for at least 6 months, and we get to like put a logo in the game, how cool would it be for the Strats S to be in there? That was like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Look at us now. We got the Strats S in the game forever.
Yeah,
God, I can't believe it was a year ago. That's depressing. Almost.
What do you mean it was depressing?
January. God.
Yeah, it was like January
10th?
something. Yeah, I mean 11-ish months
We
ago.
did a weekly, and then after it we played that winter game.
Yeah, we were playing Project Winter.
Yeah.
Project Winter.
Mm-hmm. And then there was just like a pile of different PvP clips that I didn't understand at all thrown into the gaming channel.
Yeah, and I was like, Pacino, we should do it. Let's go back. And then we did.
And then you did. And look at us now. But yeah, we play a lot of EVE. If you're interested in joining us in New Eden, whether you are a player looking for a corp or a corp looking for an alliance, Pretenders and Stratsco both are recruiting. In particular, we are always looking for more EU and AU time zone players. We have a lot of players at all hours, but especially in that kind of AU, that late EU, early AU time zone, we'd like to shore up with some additional folks there. So especially if you're an AU corp, hit us up. We are interested in maybe being real good buddies with y'all. But head on down. Vorthos, Vecino. Who else could you hit up down there? Siri. Well, if he ever stops playing League of Legends, he's only been playing League of Legends the last couple. Every time I see him.
The thing is, he's logged into EVE. He was scouting a hole with a tackle ship while he was playing League of Legends.
Oh yeah, that multitasking.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he's only ever playing Urgot, and like that's.
I mean, what does that say about
dead character? Well, what does it say about Urgot as a champion?
That's all you need to know about EVE is basically like
it's the number
game on top of it.
The number one game for playing other games.
Right.
I love Crab God. I love Crab God. I am a huge Urgot fan, both pre and post rework. But yeah, EVE Online. Head on down, hit up Internet Spaceships. They got the deets down there. Type !EVE, you can get more information. Elder Scrolls Online. Oh man. So it is with great sadness that we formally announced to anybody who doesn't know, because I think everybody knows. All the ESO peeps know at least. But Dizalot is officially stepping down as guild lead. They are having a meeting tomorrow with the officers to figure out who is going to put the hat on and take over.
Taco.
Hell no.
Don't put the hat on Taco.
Hell.
He's too busy playing Guild Wars 2 right now.
Dude, I'm playing like 17 different games. An engineer knows what's up.
Truly. But yep.
The engineer's back in ESO, by the way.
I saw that. I saw you and him both down there earlier today.
If it wasn't like fucking 800 gigabytes of space.
Don't you have a new hard drive? What are you complaining about?
I set up my PvP.
Yeah, well.
For tomorrow's PvP event, right?
Yeah, I think if I can log in just to do that, that would be fun.
Well, yeah, we have a massive ESO guild. We are well over 400 strong. Usually have a trader, not always, but usually. If you are interested in joining any of the ESO shenanigans that go on, for example, there are
There's like trials, like progression trials like every day.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 6 events up right now for the next few days. We do a lot of events. They also are regularly doing giveaways, and we do contests as well. Like we had Halloween themed house decorating contest. Who could make the coolest decor in their home all seasoned out. I don't know, Halloweened out? How would you say that well? Not really sure.
I don't know.
But yeah, if you're interested in any of the ESO stuff that's going on, head down to Scumadin, type !TESO, and they'll get you the details there. You can hit up Sandman, you can hit up probably still hit up Dice. Like he's stepping down. He's not like leaving the guild or anything like that. You can hit up Ozzy Timmy.
He wants to be able to actually play the game.
Yeah, guild administration is a very time-consuming thing, and Dice put the hat on for us when Surge stepped down many months ago, and he was hoping it'd be a little bit more temporary than it's been. And at this point, he's like, "Look, I'm burning out. I need somebody else to take the hat," and it's understandable. It's difficult sometimes to just be a constant like generator of content, as well as doing moderation-ish things. When the game starts to feel like work, that's no fun. So I understand completely. Very happy that we had him. He did a great job, and he will continue to do great things, I've no doubt, within the guild, just not as guild leader for his wishes. So yeah, that's what's going on there. But if you're interested in joining those peeps, like I said, Scumadin, we have people playing literally 24/7. Ozzy Timmy, it's not just a name. He is our Australian officer. You're always locking things down, even in the overnight time zones in ESO, the same way we do in EVE. But yeah, head to Scumadin, hit those guys up, then get you all the details. We are on the PCNA server. Oh, speaking of MMOs though, Taco, you want to talk about some of the Guild Wars 2 stuff that's going on? Because I'm out of the loop at this point. I've lost track of all stuff. Guild Wars 2. Oh, your first.
Oh, Guild Wars 2.
Your first NFT, dude. Where's your NFAT? Where's your NFAT?
I told you, man. I gotta prepare this.
You gotta prep that one
for something obscure and super ultra rare.
Oh man. Yeah, Vicina, have you heard about the new NFATs?
Oh god.
No.
We'll tell you about it later. You'll be really happy to learn about this. I have no doubt in my mind.
Sweeping the nation.
What does the A stand for?
It was trending like
what is the
number
A stand?
20 in the US earlier.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Oh, fucking amazing. It's definitely HoloLive shenanigans.
Oh.
I know you're excited. But yeah, Taco, what's good with Guild Wars 2?
So this week they had another beta for the new elite specializations.
Oh yeah, it's the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think they've done them all.
I don't know if it's the last one. Well, this one was specifically Siege Turtle, and bro, this thing fucking drifts.
Does it really?
The fucking turtle drifts. When you're turning, it's drifting. It's amazing. I think they got to put it in where you can switch seats.
Oh, can you not switch seats?
I couldn't figure it out. I mean, maybe I wasn't doing it right, but it jumps.
Oh yeah, I saw all the stuff it can do.
Come crashing down when it jumps. Oh, it's sweet, and it's not overly big where it's like obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was cool. I played a little Blade Sworn, which is the warrior new elite specialization. And then last night, every Friday night at 8 Eastern, they have World v World Reset Night. This time around, they were testing out the underlying infrastructure of taking it from server v server to
alliance
v alliance. So before it happened, you just picked your guild and then picked whatever it wasn't alliance names. You know, it wasn't actually alliances. It was just like preset names.
Mm-hmm.
So Strats Co. I went with like Dragon's Fall or some shit. And there was some people from our server or the server I'm on it. But yeah, it was pretty good. Big queues, but I mean
that's
a
to
new
be
feature.
expected.
It's a new feature coming to World v World. Like,
I mean, I remember launch World v World. Like launch World v World was chaos. It was, and everybody was doing it. Like a lot of people were doing it. So it's nice to see that resurgence for that content, because that was a lot of fun before it turned into Zerg balls.
Yeah, the fights were fairly even with you know, good fights. I play mainly support, you know, Condi cleanse. But yeah, I mean, it was you know, it was I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good thing. There's already alliances forming up, obviously.
Yep.
I don't know what Diakis is gonna want to do, but
yeah, he is out of town right now, or I'd be picking his brain for that right now. He left town earlier this week for some stuff. But
yeah, he's you know,
that boy plays.
He plays Guild Wars 2 mainly.
He never stopped. He's the nightlife of Guild Wars 2. He just keeps playing.
He knows more about the lore than I do, you know, and what should and shouldn't be, like the factions that were in Guild Wars 1 faction.
I'm disappointed that they're giving us Lux and Siege Turtles, but not Kurzik Juggernauts, like, because we were the guild that Diakis and I were in Guild Wars 1 way back in the day was Kurzik aligned. So like when they were showing like the Echabald Forest and stuff like that was super hype. Like seeing like the reimagining and like graphic fidelity updated Kurzik lands that we romped around in a whole bunch, because Factions was my favorite expansion by a mile in the original Guild Wars. So,
and it has the system it launched with like tab targeting kind of.
Yeah.
But it has the action camera too that they put in a couple years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I always played it with action camera. Guild Wars 2. Like it's so much better with action camera. Although I'm pretty sure I did like decades worth of damage to my hand as an engineer. My playing with all the different kits, there was so much button spam. Carpal tunnel, bad. I'm sure I did a lot of damage playing that, but hell of a thing. I am still undecided if I'm actually going to pick it up, because there are some. I haven't played the last expansion. I played the first expansion or the first DLC for Guild Wars 2, and I played Guild Wars 2 at launch. But there are some things that I never really came around to, like practices that ArenaNet has always done, like stomping out any kind of good farm. Like people figure out, oh hey, we really need like tier 5 leather sells really well, because there's not a whole lot that drops it. But if you do this one specific like set of mobs, then you'll get more tier 5 leather than doing just about anything else in the game. And so people start farming that, and then ArenaNet goes, oh, that's no good. We're gonna have to stomp that out. They've done it with so many different things over the years. They don't want you to farm. They just want their idea of how you should play their game is you should just play their game and you will get stuff, and eventually you'll get the stuff you need. And it's just like, but I want to do specific things, and to do specific things I need specific items or specific drops, and you're making it hard for me to get those specific drops. Very frustrating. And the emphasis on the dailies. I mean, like World of Warcraft has dailies, most games have dailies, but I felt like with them constantly stomping out the farms, dailies became very important in Guild Wars 2. And for me, Guild Wars 2 started feeling a bit like job-ish, because it was a constant need to do the dailies. So that was my big like burnout on Guild Wars 2 specifically. But I've said it many times. If there's anything that can bring me back, it's the factions, like the Canthan Island. And here we are.
Yeah.
We're going back to Cantha. So I don't know, man.
It looks good from what I've seen.
It looks real good. Every time they put a video out, I've watched enough videos on their channel that I don't follow the Guild Wars channel, but I've watched enough that they're popping up on my recommended feed whenever they put out new stuff, like walkthroughs for the Jade Sea and Echabald Forest. It's like, oh, why are you doing me like this?
They're really good at world building.
Yeah. Oh, their lore is great. I very much enjoy it. But yeah, we do have people that play Guild Wars 2 all the time. If you're interested in linking up with that, Taco's playing a whole bunch right now. You could hit him up in the gaming channel, but you could also hit up Diakis. I think he actually currently has the guild lead role in Strats. He's keeping the guild alive for us since you can be in multiple guilds. He's playing with
him and
other
Senish.
guilds.
I think Senish still has lead.
Possibly. I'm sure I'm probably in like officer position or something, but I'd have to reset my Guild Wars 2 credentials. I don't even remember them offhand.
I know Senish bought the expansion already too, so.
Oh, Senish is going hard.
I'm hoping, we get the Taco Senish back rolling like we did in New World.
Senish Taco?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going on there. If you're interested in hooking up on any of that, like I said, Diakis or Deranged Taco, either one can get you sorted out there. Senish says that he always goes hard. It's true. And I specifically saved it for last because we're going to be transitioning right into the meeting for these guys shortly thereafter. But we got to talk about New World. Man, is Amazon Game Studios really putting out some updates, aren't they? Man, they sure are updates. Oh my goodness. For those who don't know, Sinish stepped down last week before, recently. Stepped down pretty recently to from lead in New World. Toxic has taken over. Toxic Soul. They're actually currently in an invasion right now. I think unless it is already come to an end, I'm pretty sure they're still invading at the Mo. But
getting invaded.
Well, yeah. I don't remember. I don't know which territory is being invaded offhand. I don't know if it's ours or if it's one of the others. I just know there's a bunch of people turned out to fight for it. But we are actually having a meeting right after this stream. We're going to talk about with upcoming server merges, whenever those are going to happen, kind of doing a little bit of planning on what we can do, because we've got some people like myself and Taco who are on break indefinitely right now from the game because, well, time was a big problem with the new job situation, but also there's been a lot of updates that a lot of people are not happy with, and we're all kind of waiting to see how much of this are they going to continue in this process of regressing like the quality of the experience a little bit. Like they're turning up the grind to the point that they're rolling back some people's progression. Actually, I think a bunch of people's progression is going to get rolled back with what they're doing with the watermark system specifically, which is still just a man, is it a system? It sure is a game system. It sure is a way you can do gear.
I don't understand, to be honest. I don't understand the decisions being made.
I don't think anybody does, honestly. At its core, it has some really good mechanics. The game plays pretty well until you get into a war and there's like a million people and it turns into a slideshow. But there's a lot of potential for this game, and it feels like they're trying to kill it. Like it feels like they are making actively bad decisions, because I cannot fathom what feedback they're looking at that made them think these are good decisions. They just can't be listening. And there's also been, I noticed people were talking about it, there's definitely been a PR firm hired to spam the forums and the subreddit with messages of positivity.
Yeah, I saw that. So ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, it's even bad. Like they're not paying much.
Yeah, no, because it's like literal copy pasta of the exact same messages from multiple accounts. It's just like, you're not even trying. And so they're aware that there's a lot of bad press. Like they're cognizant of it. But at some point, you can't just try to bury it. One, it's not going to work. There's you can't afford to pay enough people to actually drown out how many angry people there are right now, I don't think. And you can see the anger in the continual decline in the player base. Like the number of players that were on Arnavalkia, which day one was so crowded that if you got disconnected for some reason, like, get fucked, play tomorrow, because there's no way you're getting back in. The queues were just going to be immense, like 8-10 hour queues to get back into the game. You couldn't play if it was anywhere near prime time. To see it go from that to like sub 1,000 active players at peak time on like a Friday is insane. How far it has dropped. And I don't think, I mean, part of it is content related. Like there's only so much content. So if you don't have personal goals within there, if you wanted like story content, for example, there's been no expansion on story content of any sort. So for those sort of players, there's not been a lot of motivation. But then things like the invasions, like the big PvE group content things that happen, like they're incredibly hard. They made them harder at one point after we were already having trouble completing them. They turned it up the difficulty because sure, why not? And now they're making gear progression so much more difficult. I don't know. It seems like AGS is really just out to put a bullet in this game, and I don't understand why. Like they could make good decisions and turn it around. They could be the next No Man's Sky, like have a really rough release and launch, but retain a core player base who believes in the product, and then make improvements and have a good game in the long run that eventually, continues to thrive.
But if that's going to happen, it will be at a DLC release, which could still happen. I mean, but I don't think it's going to be until next year sometime.
Oh yeah, for sure. It won't
really come out and say, "Hey, we've completely like refactored a bunch of stuff. Here's like the new, refreshed, like new vision of the game, whatever." Then maybe.
Yeah, or same as like a Destiny year one. Like Destiny was in a pretty rough state for a lot of people until the year one, and it was like night and day different when the year one content dropped. So
yeah,
there's time still for them to pivot and bring it back around. But if you are interested in talking about
if that sold you,
yeah, if that all sold you, but if you're in here, if you're in this stage and you're interested in joining the conversation as to what is going to be happening with New World here at Stratsco moving forward, what are our plans? How are we going to make some adjustments, and what are we looking to accomplish with server merges that are coming soon, TM? We're going to be down in the Aardvark Valkyrie channel here shortly following the stream to have that discussion. And I see Shadow Jackson here now, so I assume the invasion just ended. So I'm going to wrap this up so we can get peeps down there so we don't drag it on too long so they can get onto their grind. And then we've also got the all you peeps that are going to be playing Vecino, you and Sinish and them that are going to go play.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
What is it? Divinity Original Sins, what you guys are playing?
Yeah, we're going to check it out after dinner. I'm going to check out this New World meeting first.
New World meeting first, and then that. So yeah, that's going to do it for the Strats Weekly this week. Thanks to everybody who came out to hang out on the stage. Thanks to all you over in YouTube, anybody who watches the VOD after the fact. See you next week.